Bonjour à tous. Bonjour, bonjour. And I am going to again invite my dear friend and colleague as well, who's helping me here to chat and have a great conversation. Voila. So we are so happy to be here today. I talk for Cornell and I. We will talk to you here about a little bit more different things and more French words and expressions for you guys, and a lot more behind that as well. So it's going to be very exciting. It's only going to take about 10-15 minutes or so. And we do this every Thursdays. Make sure you guys join. It's a great conversation, great intake, and learning and fun. Voila. So just waiting here for my dear friend Cornell to join. Just give us here a few more seconds. Voila, voila. Here we go. Voila. Yay! You made it!
Hey!
Yay!
Oh,
How exciting! You're
bonjour.
here.
And,
You look awesome,
Bonne Année.
always. Can you hear us well?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, great. So let me see it for a second here. I have, give me 1 second. I'd like to.
Uh-huh. What happened? Hello? Hello, hello? What happened? Are you still there? Your camera froze. Hello? Uh-oh. Ah, you're back, but you're muted. I cannot. Can you hear me? You've muted there you go.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, every time you change the device, it does mute by itself. But yeah, I had my Bluetooth,
Okay.
but that's okay. I'm putting back the old system.
I
Très
was
bien.
wondering.
Pas de problème. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, where did you go?
Well, as a friend of ours says, glitch happens. So,
Yes, pas de problème. Pas de problème. So I want to start by saying bonne année.
Bonne
to
année,
you.
ma chérie.
2024, right? 2024, 2024 or 2024.
Hey, 2024.
Yeah,
Très
bravo. Très bien. 2024, donc bonne année. I will say to you, if you grab something to drink, if you do have with you, awesome. So let's go like this.
Okay.
We go santé.
Santé.
Santé. Very good. So we have to do that today. I have a tea, as you guys can see, with my beautiful fleur, tournesol, which I love. So
Actually, I have
santé à
some
vous.
flowers here. It's probably reversed. You can't read what this says, but it says, find joy in everyday blessings.
J'adore. Très bien. Très bien.
I have some ginger tea with soursop flavoring.
Oh là là.
Soursop is a fruit from the Caribbean, which I'm told is supposed to be good for the joints. And as you know, as of the end of last month, I am 63 years old. So yeah, any help I can get with my joints is well received.
Yes, I hear you.
Every bit of assistance.
We do what we can do, right? To
Yes,
help.
indeed.
That's for sure.
Yes, indeed.
That's why I went for my run this morning as well. That's awesome. So talking about santé, right? It's the same word for health, obviously, right?
Okay.
Yes, that's what it means. So I want to say to you, Cornell, to my dear friend and everybody else here watching or was going to be watching, I want to wish you une très bonne santé.
Très bonne
Okay?
santé. To good, very good health.
Very good. Bravo, Cornell. You got it. You got the lesson. Awesome. Yeah. First of all, for anything else, that's what I wish you from the bottom of my heart is une très bonne santé. Because if you don't have une très bonne santé, Cornell, what do you have?
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters. Does it matter how much money you have, Cornell?
No.
Does it matter what you have?
In fact, when I do my workshops, I do workshops for small businesses here in New York, and I always say to them to take care of themselves. I say, health is wealth, and there's no reward for being the richest person in the cemetery.
Oh, j'adore. That's a good one. You need to write that one down. That's awesome.
Oh, I have. That's why I say it every workshop.
That's good. That's good. Yes, that's great. Yeah, for sure. So, santé, guys, is please learn it today. You just learn it again if you ever never heard it, if you have never used it. Santé, yes, it's S-A-N-T-E accent. That's how it's spelled, right? The same way you hear it. So that's all matter at this point. So first, let's work for that, right, Cornell? We're working on that. I know you're doing great workout as well. And you're putting a great thing in your tea as well. So that's awesome. I put honey in mine as well. Du miel. J'adore le miel. Yeah. Give us so many great things as well. So first, une bonne santé. So with bonne année, bonne santé. And I will add to you guys, beaucoup. I think you've heard about that word, right, Cornell?
Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Bravo. Yeah, very much, a lot. So, beaucoup de joie. La joie de vivre, Cornell. Do you remember what la joie de vivre is?
Joy of life.
Great job. So, joy, beaucoup de joie.
Beaucoup de joie.
Très bien. And then same thing if I say to you, beaucoup de bonheur. It's the same thing.
Okay, now that, bon.
So, bon is this, right? Yeah, bon. We can see it right there. Bon.
I didn't know it does that.
Yes, it does that. Bon and bonheur. It's the same thing. Right?
Okay.
So happiness, joy.
So will there be lots of good?
Yeah, lots of good, a lot of happiness. Exactement.
Beaucoup de bonheur. Okay.
Beaucoup de bonheur, de joie, right? And I'm going to add the last one. So we have santé, we have joie, bonheur. And the last one I will say is, when I say joie, bonheur, hold on, I'm missing very important component to it, is amour. Amour. What is amour?
Well, love, obviously.
Yes.
Something I've read about. I don't have a lot of reason to encourage you. I said I've read about amour. I hear good things.
That's awesome. Yes. So amour, I define amour, and the reason why I forgot it, because for me, joie is amour. Okay? But I have to specify it if you haven't thought of it. So, santé.
Okay.
Santé.
Amour.
Okay, it's moving for me. It's confirming what I just did. Okay, so santé, amour, and amour is joie, bonheur.
Amour, joie, bonheur.
Okay, and the last one is succès. What do you think that is?
Success.
Good job, Cornell. You're awesome. You're here very well. Very good.
And just to say for the English-speaking people in the audience, and remember, as we've said in our previous discussions, English-speaking people speak more French than we realize. Now, even if people have somehow have never heard the term amour, we know it because when we say someone is in an amorous mood,
voilà.
That's what we're saying.
Exactly.
We don't even realize. That's why I said we speak more French than we realize.
Yeah.
And I don't know any French. Yes, you do. You speak French all the time.
Exactly.
You just don't know that that's what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we talked about that last week and the weeks before. Yeah, so please, guys, know that. Okay. So one language to learn, easy for you guys, will be French.
In fact,
because you're already speaking French. What's that?
Yeah, you might say it's easy as ABC.
Exactement. Voilà. That's what it is. Exactement. Merci, Connor, for reminding me that. Easy as ABC. Yeah. Parfait. Exactement. So, Now, yes, you can learn another language, another Latin language, Italian, Spanish, pas de problème. French will give you a great foundation. I have a
Yes.
couple. I don't know if they're on today. We can check them out. Cornell, I'll let you do that. But I have a couple who actually wants to move to Italia.
Mm.
And they're getting French with me as a foundation
Oh,
because
okay.
Italian
Right.
pronunciation will sound a little bit different. But when you get the foundation as French, you can really manure easier
Right. Right.
other languages as well. And the way I teach too is, remember, it's not so much about the words, but it's about how you feel the vibration of the words and how the connection gets into you for communication, right?
Yes. And let's face it, most of us, when we think of how do we learn our quote unquote our native tongue, we don't go to a class and have little grammar drills and whatever. We just learn it. We hear other people speaking it, and we just
Exactement.
imitate what they're doing. And a young child does not speak any language precisely, but no one says, "Oh, no, 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 no. That's the who conjugation. It's two." You don't say that
Can you
to a
imagine? Can
3-year-old.
you imagine to tell this to your child? He's two
Say
years old,
nobody can
right?
speak. And they're like, you know
Yes.
what? Forget about it. I'll just use
I
sign
mean, come
language. I can't be bothered.
on. Yeah, he's gonna quit wanting to learn the language. Yes, because we all child within, we forgot about that. So if we were able to learn whatever language you speak,
Yes.
one day you can learn it again, actually the same way. And that's why we have fun.
Yeah.
We just play some games. We do a lot of different things in the class.
Yes. And
Um,
in the ABC method, you often repeat the phrase of language and fun. And I would just say to the people out there watching this at
mhm.
whatever time, when you say that to approach it as a child, and a lot of people, especially they get to a certain age and oh, we're a grown up and we're mature and we're responsible. And when we say be like a child, we don't mean be simple. We don't say be stupid or inexperienced. We say remember when every moment of your life was joyous.
Mhm.
Beaucoup de joie.
Exactement. Beaucoup de
And
joie.
that's what we're talking about. Embrace that, and have fun with it. Look at a kid playing in the playground. They
Mhm.
have no problem stumbling, falling, tripping over themselves. They laugh. It's fun. It's hysterical. It doesn't matter because every moment is fun. So be like that. You're gonna say it wrong. Your tongue's gonna get tripped over your teeth. It's okay.
Mhm.
Be playful with it. Have fun with it. Because when you
Exactement.
enjoy it, you relax. Relax the tension in your shoulders. You stop grimacing. Oh my God, I got to get it right. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let go of that.
Exactement. Yes. If you just think of that, just allowing yourself, and I help you too. I help you to make sure you allow yourself to be that. And people think, oh my gosh, French or another language is very difficult, difficile, but it's much easier. You can imagine, just like you said,
Yes.
just be
Just
yourself, just
measure
like a
you.
child. Voila. And again, like the other thing too you mentioned is as a child too, it's more about connection.
Yes.
It's just feeling it. You think they care about if they're gonna say vous or tu the proper way or what? No, they don't
Yeah.
really care, and they can be understood. We will understand them, whether
Yes.
they cry or whatever it is that they do, right?
And
Um,
unlike so many people, I love to travel, and I love to travel by airplane. I hear a lot of people, oh, I hate trying to airplane. I hate being in the terminals, whatever. Actually, that's part of my favorite part of traveling, especially when I travel internationally, which I don't do as often as I'd
mhm,
like to. And I love sitting in the terminal, waiting for the flight, and you've got people there with their kids,
mhm.
because young kids are everybody's friend. And they see you, they want to come
C'est
up
vrai.
to you, they want to say hello, they want to shake your hand, they are looking at you. And especially when they're not even speaking, they're still pushing them in the pram, they're just a little toddler, and they don't care that they can't say words with you. And because then what made me think about this, and you talk about connection.
Mhm,
Little children just want to connect. And they see another person, especially if they know that your energy is good and kind
mhm.
and you have a smile on your face, they just want to connect with that. And why wouldn't
Exactement.
they? And I just say this to the people out there listening, especially those who might consider connecting with Agnes and exploring the ABC method and learning French and so much more, is come at it with that sort of a spirit of
Mhm.
just to be open and to look to connect. Don't worry about speaking it precisely or whether you're not going to be a translator at the United Nations in 3 months. So calm down.
Mhm. Exactement. That's it. Voila. And so, yeah, just trust the process and I have fun. It's really about having fun here.
Yes.
Just like us having a thé, pas de problème, and enjoying. And then I'm just going to add one word today I'm going to say, voilà.
Voilà. Voilà.
Voilà. And I want to show something to you, Cornell.
Okay.
So what I do, talking about the new year, right? The new year, the new you, bonne année, everything is good. We plan to make it good and as good as we can.
Yes.
And I know it's going to sound a big portion here, but I just want to show you here. This is what I wrote.
Ah!
And it looks like
Was
un
that your
parchemin.
manifesto?
What's that?
So is that your manifesto?
Voilà. You got it. That is. Manifeste. Bravo.
Manifest.
That is,
Okay.
yes, what I want to manifest for this year.
Oh,
So
okay.
I know it's a big list for me. I just have different way of making it. And I have to tell you, it's just amazing. I've been doing it every year.
Okay.
And I'm doing an event, actually, a live event. So if you're here in Orlando, the 14th, January, I didn't mean by December. I meant, you know what I meant? Dimanche. It sounds like December, right? So dimanche, it's Sunday in French. So dimanche the 14th, if you want to be joining us here for a live event, we're going to work on manifeste for the year and many other great things. And that's a great way to also, get to know the language slowly but surely and just have a feel of it, if that's something for you or not. Will be very exciting. So if you're here in Orlando on the 14th, I'm planning to doing it in the afternoon. So just send me a message and I'll give you more information. So that's something, but this is all written, but the way we're going to plan it, we're going to do it with different things, not just writing, but many other ways, fun as a game. So
Right.
voila,
Right.
you can
But
come.
I have a saying, plan the work, work the plan. And a lot of people might look at that and say, "Oh my goodness, that's so much writing, so much words." But what they understand, like you're saying, you're not going to sit and read all of that stuff, all of that page. But the more intentionally you consider what it is you're going to do, and then of course, by the time you get it, you it's not that you forget all of that stuff, but you leave it behind because you've already done it. You've already
Voila,
planned it out. You worked it out inside your mind. So you're not like, oh my gosh, what comes next? You know what comes next. And so you can just
exactement,
relax into it and enjoy it and have fun with it rather than
exactement.
being stuck.
Yes, exactement. And we're going to do it through a game. So it's not going to be writing much, actually. We're going to do it through a different method. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes. And I definitely suggest, even if you cannot make it, it's a great way to really make things happen. And when you learn another language, it's even go, I would say, deeper. It's just so exciting to do it, differently and to have a theme, right? To learn something. And maybe some people don't really care so much about maybe learning another language, but they care about manifesting whatever it is that they want to manifest, right?
Yes.
Voilà.
And
Juste voilà.
voila, you see.
Voilà.
And here we
How do you,
are.
how do you feel, Cornell, when I say voilà? What it sounds like to you?
Well, again, that's one of those French terms that you don't even know that is French that you're saying all the time. Voila is something that the English speaking Americans say all the time. It's like, it's kind of like a similar phrase in English would be ta-da. There it is, voila. See, yeah, there it is, presto. You know,
I like the way you do it. Yes, exactement. Voilà. So let's start to insert and integrate that word.
yes.
Voila. And then we'll teach you more. And we have a great video that I posted actually today as well. And then
About that video, seems like somebody did a pretty nice
yeah, I
job.
wonder who did it, by the way. Who helped me to create that technology part of it,
Well,
right?
some guy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I wonder who that is. Yeah. But anyhow, so we will talk more about this in the open house event that we'll have in a few weeks. You get announced for that as well. So I hope you guys come. Will be my gift to you as well, to join more of what it is that we do and how we do it. But yeah, voila is one of them, one of the theme and titre de l'événement. Voilà. So I wish you a great semaine for all of you. Until next Thursday, jeudi prochain. Again, at same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I will have the Eastern Time as well with you guys next week as well. But voilà, à bientôt. Voilà. Merci Cornell, merci beaucoup. À bientôt. Merci.